Hello everyone, this video is in continuation to our videos on cell, the unit of life, grade 11th. In our last video we have discussed about prokaryotic cell. In this we are going to talk about the eukaryotic cells, and we all know plant and animal cells, even the cells of fungus, even the cell of protista, all these are animal cells. We'll be talking about the basic structure of animal and plant cells with the diagram. So watch the video till the end, you will get an idea how to make the diagram and what are the important pointers from the topic. So we'll start with the animal and the plant cells. पहले हम animal cell बनाएंगे and then the plant cell. So we start with the animal cell. Now animal cell is, I'm going to make a generalized animal cell, generally the one which is, you know, a basic structure of animal cell with all the cell organelles. We'll talk about the organelles which are present in them and with the ones which are absent also. So animal cell has a plasma membrane or cell membrane surrounding it, and it has a semi-fluid substance which is, or you can say liquid, semi-liquid substance which is present inside it, known as the cytoplasm. So we'll keep on labeling that this is the cell membrane or the plasma membrane. After that we have this cytoplasm which fills up the cell, and all the enzymatic activity takes place in the cytoplasm. Now we are going to make the third important structure which is there inside the cell, that is the nucleus. So let's just start making the nucleus. Nucleus generally is centrally placed, but in some it can be on the sides also. Generally there is only one nucleus, but some of the structures are multi-nuclei also, which have multiple nucleus present in it. Now when we talk about the structure of nucleus, we have certain things, structures present here. Okay. So the outer structure which is present in the nucleus is the nuclear membrane. Inside the nuclear membrane there is a fluid present known as nucleoplasm. Then we have a rounded structure known as nucleolus, and we have chromatin fibers present in it. This whole all these structures, they come under one, that is the nucleus. Fine. उसके अलावा what do we have? We have multiple cell organelles present in it. The living components of the cell are known as cell organelles or organelles, and the non-living are known as cell inclusion. That means the minerals, the salts which are dissolved in it, those are the inclusions. So when we start making the cell organelles, we start with the first one, that is cisternae and tubules. We'll be discussing all these cell organelles separately one by one also as per your book. So this is the first organelle, that is the Golgi bodies or the Golgi apparatus as written in some books. Next we have another structure, a very important structure present in the cell, that is the mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of the cell as well. I label it afterwards. Let me just draw first. We have mitochondria. In addition to the nuclear membrane, we have an additional attached structure present here, that is the endoplasmic reticulum. It is attached to the nucleus. It can be attached to the plasma membrane also, and it can be found free as well. It can be in any of the scenarios. Some of them, they have a dotted appearance, have these dot like ribosomes present over them. They are known as rough endoplasmic reticulum, and some of them, they lack these dots or the ribosomes present on them, and they are known as the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Fine. So these are rough and this is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. After endoplasmic reticulum, this is an animal cell, so has very few and very small vacuoles also scattered throughout the cell. Kuch amount mein there are vacuoles also which are scattered around the cells. They have a structure known as centrosome as well, which helps in cell division. Plus, scattered in the cell, they have microtubules and microfilaments present, which provide it a cytoskeleton. So this cytoskeleton is also very important because it helps to give a shape to the cell. Now we'll start labeling. This is the vacuole, the structure, the powerhouse of the cell, mitochondria. Then we have the smooth ER or endoplasmic reticulum, and we have the rough ER or rough endoplasmic reticulum. Centrosome, which helps in cell division, and scattered we have microtubules and microfilaments. There is a difference between microtubules and microfilaments. Microtubules, they are hollow and they are made up of tubulin proteins, and microfilaments, I'll write here, I'll just for your reference, microtubules, both of them provide cytoskeleton. Microfilaments. Now microtubules, they are hollow, cylindrical, and they are made up of tubulin protein, whereas microfilaments are solid cylinders and they are made up of actin protein. These are the names of the proteins by which these tubules and filaments are formed. So these provide a cytoskeletal structure. So this is all about the animal cell, the different parts which are present here. When we talk about plant cell, first of all, plant cells have a rigid shape. As you can say, there is a plasma membrane. See there is a plasma membrane around here. When we make a plant cell, we'll just give it a definite shape. Around this is the cell membrane which is present, like this. Fine. So there is a cell membrane around it. I'll just make it double just to give it a proper shape here and like this. So the the plant cells, they have additional structure present in it known as the cell wall. Beta, all the organelles remain the same. There are a few which are not present here and there are a few which are present here but absent here. So we'll draw the parts which are present in the plant cells. Fine. And others remain the same except for the structure centrosome. Centrosomes are absent in plant cells. Fine. Uske alawa, the plant cell has a very big vacuole present in it which covers almost 80% of the cell. It has a very large vacuole present in it, plus it has cell wall. This is also an additional structure, cell wall. And the cell wall here in the bacteria, the cell wall was made up of peptidoglycan. Here it is made up of cellulose. Fine. And in addition to this, there is additional structure present known as the chloroplast. Here we will again, I am again telling you that we are going to discuss all these structures in detail one by one. Fine. We'll be starting with the first plasma membrane, but here it's a generalized structure. So this is a chloroplast. Plus here it's also filled with the same substance, cytoplasm. It has the nucleus. It has all the cell organelles present except for centrosome. All the other organelles are same present here in the plant cells. They have a cell wall which is absent in animal cell, and the cell wall here is made up of cellulose. In the plant cells there are very few and scattered vacuoles present, whereas in an animal cell there is a very big vacuole present. which also helps in providing shape to the plant cells, and there is an additional structure, chloroplast, which gives green color to the plant, plus it also helps in photosynthesis. In case of plant cells, because I'll write here, because as cell wall is present, the cytoskeleton is very less or even absent. That means the microtubules and microfilaments are almost absent here because it already has the cell wall present around it. So this is all about the general structure of animal cell and plant cell. In our next video, we'll start with all the cell organelles, starting from the plasma membrane, where we are going to talk about its fluid mosaic model and the sandwich model. We'll also differentiate between the two, and then we'll take up all the organelles one by one as per your book. So keep watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you.